Just if you have never tried breathwork, I think you should at least do it, especially if you've never done any sort of meditation or any sort of like yoga or anything like that. I think you should definitely do a breathwork session at least once, just to release anything stagnant within you, like any suppressed energy, any suppressed emotion, because emotions are just energy in motion. It's just things that you hold on to, and then they manifest in your life in different ways because it has to be released, you know. I'm so excited. I just got done with my massage and I feel absolutely super relaxed. I didn't drink any coffee. I brought my yoga mat. I didn't bring my urinal, but I'm thinking of just allowing myself to really simmer in whatever emotions I'm going to feel. And my intention is to surrender, to fully surrender, let go, and trust in the divine. So I'm really, really excited. I feel really good about this and I think it's gonna go amazing. So let's see how I feel after. Yesterday I did my third breathwork session ever, and let me just tell you, it was such an incredible experience. I set the intention before I even got there. I set the intention to just let everything go, to just go with the flow, let go of control, to just ground myself and connect to the divine, whatever I had to experience. So I let go of any expectations, and throughout the session, I felt peace. I did fall asleep. I did end up falling asleep like towards the end, but I think that was because I was really surrendering, so I wasn't mad at it, because the first two sessions that I ever did, I didn't really have like any extraordinary things happen. The first one, I started crying. The second time I did it, it was my hands and my fingers and my toes were like kind of like it felt like when they fall asleep. And this time they felt a little tingly, but not really. And I don't know if that's because whenever I do like Kundalini yoga or whenever I do like yoga, I usually do some type of breath work. But there were so many people that had such beautiful stories and beautiful experiences, and they were just releasing things, and it was so nice to see that. So it felt like a safe place, so that was really good. But for me, I did feel a lot of peace. So I felt peaceful. I felt like so much energy after. I literally felt so happy, and I had so much energy after that, like, it was crazy to even like that. I felt so good. I literally felt so good. Literally so good. And I want to say that what I learned from it was when you let go, when you really let go of the expectations, and you let go of how things should be, and you let go of anything and everything, and you just allow yourself to be present, in result, you feel so free. You feel so peaceful. You feel lighter and more energy and happier. And I think that's really what happened. I mean, I did end up falling asleep for a little bit, but I think it was just because I felt so much peace. And I was so pumped after. Like, I was genuinely surprised how much energy I had after. But that's kind of my takeaway, because there's so many times that we're so in our head, like even through my breath work, thoughts kept arising, like they tried to like get my attention, and I just kept redirecting my attention to my breath, and I kept doing that. Eventually I just felt the bliss. I felt the peace. Yeah, you don't have to like carry, it's like, imagine carrying a bunch of rocks, a lot of burden, or a lot of like expectations on you. They feel heavy, they drain you. They literally do drain you. So when you release that, when you let go of that and just allow yourself to be in the present moment, because that's really all that matters, is the present moment. And when you allow yourself to just be present and allow yourself to let go of all of those expectations that you put on yourself and just connect, you know that you're infinitely guided, and you know that everything you want is going to happen regardless, and you have that trust, and you're good, you're happy, you're at bliss, you're peaceful. You literally feel so much peace, and in return you have so much energy, but you're fueled by source, you're fueled by the divine, or however you want to call it. So that was definitely like so huge for me, and it felt so good. Like, I'm definitely gonna continue this, maybe do an actual breathwork session like this at least once a month. I think once a month would be good for me, just because I do incorporate some type of breath work during my yoga and my meditation already. So that was just me. I didn't really have anything like emotional come up for me. I know, like I said earlier, there was people that shared their story and they had really good experiences and they were emotional, but for me, I don't know if it's also because I do like these letting go rituals, I like to call them, where I release any suppressed emotions. I do them frequently, so maybe that's why nothing like that came up for me. But I highly recommend it. It was just, if you have never tried breathwork, I think you should at least do it, especially if you've never done any sort of meditation or any sort of like yoga or anything like that. I think you should definitely do a breathwork session at least once, just to release anything stagnant within you, like any suppressed energy, any suppressed emotion, because emotions are just energy in motion. It's just things that you hold on to, and then they manifest in your life in different ways because it has to be released. You know what I'm saying? So this breathwork is really like a tool to help you release them. So definitely recommend. But I think everyone's experience is different. So, I mean, just because it was like this for me doesn't mean it's going to be like that for you. Like, everyone has a different experience, and I think just going into it and setting your intention, but also just allowing whatever has to come up to come up. Don't be afraid of the emotions. Like, when they're there, no one is really paying attention to you. I know that's sometimes a concern for people because they may feel a little embarrassed, like, okay, I don't want to cry, or I don't want to be the only one making noises or whatever, if I want to scream. Like, the whole point is you are there and you're allowing and giving yourself space. You know what I'm saying? So, like, just go in there, release whatever has to be released without judgment, and, just go with the flow. I think everyone should at least do it once, you know what I'm saying? Because there is so many times where I feel a certain way, and we've been programmed to sometimes not allow ourselves to feel it, to suppress it or to ignore it, right? Or to like be ashamed of whatever we're feeling. So this is just a good way to release it, to let go of it. So I definitely recommend. And yeah, if you've ever done breath work or anything, I would love to hear your part, because everyone, like I said, has a different experience, and it can be so life-changing. But that was just me. It was so beautiful, it was so great, and I enjoyed it a lot. I was just shocked how much energy I had. Today I had a coffee, and I feel like low-key I didn't even I could have done without coffee. Like, I'm good without coffee. I'm actually like weaving off caffeine. I've been drinking mushroom coffee for a little bit and I feel like way better. But anyways, hopefully this helps.